name is D3 Damage and MLML, and I want to start a segment that I'm going to call We Don't Know Uma That Well. Alright? Part of why I say that is that I need to preface all of this by saying basically every open content creator was wrong about how much stamina you needed. I was under the impression you needed 900 and a gold. That's not true. It's probably closer to 902 golds, or 1,001 gold is the much more accurate metric. It looks like. And that's only for end closers and late surgers. For pace chasers, you might need more. Where's my proof? Well, who would you expect to win? This is a Golshi that is Turf S, Long S. It says 934 stamina, but it's actually 1,034 because of a singleton Hanshin and double standard distance, right? So 1,034 stamina effectively with a gold recovery, right? And straightaway spurt. So she is quite vicious, right? She also has Turf S. This is a scary Uma, right? This is a very scary Uma. Now in the other section, you have Super Greek. Super Greek here has 950 stamina, with 640 power and speed. Like if you look at their speed profiles, they're very similar, right? The Super Greek arguably has less stamina. She has no greens to speak of, right? There's no greens on the Super Greek here. But if you were to look at these two, I would bet that most of you would probably bet on the gold chip winning every race, right? We're gonna talk about that right now. So let's watch this race. Oh, mechanics time. We know some mechanics, or we thought we knew some mechanics. Here's some mechanics we thought we knew, right? The mechanic we thought we knew is that as long as you have enough stamina, by the end of the race, your girl will start to accelerate. That is the assumption that we've made basically since forever, right? Let's watch this race. Oh, almost. I also need to prove to you all that there's no debuffers here. The closest we get to a debuffer is chasing after you from Manhattan Cafe, but there is no other debuffer here, right? We're gonna go around, make sure that all of you can see that there is no debuffer here. Also, by the way, paste Kiasan, by the way. It's not a joke. Paste Kiasan. I'm pretty sure that's a clerical error. They probably just goofed. Right? I feel like that's just they forgot to click a button. Right? Alright, so we've gone that through everybody. There's no debuffers here. It's just Manhattan Cafe's ult. Right? Because no one's gonna fucking believe me if I don't say something. Race. Alright. Now, of course, you have all the good stuff going off, right? You have proof. You have a late start on the part of the Golshi. That's fine. It won't really matter. The race is so long that, like, it just literally does not matter that she got a late start as an end closer, right? She's basically exactly where she would have been anyways. We're going to accelerate a little bit, right? We're going to get about 2/3 of the way through the mid race before we unpause or accelerate, right? I need y'all to see that yes, other stuff is proccing, right? It's solo front, so there's no stretching of the pack happening here. It's just a normal back to front, right? We're going to go a little bit more. Everyone's swinging maestros are starting to proc. First thing I want to make sure that you all see, the Super Creek is the only one of my Uma who does not proc swinging maestro. In fact, she only procs just pure heart, right? So she got a 0.75 recovery ult there, but no swinging maestro, right? Why is that important? Well, she's already at the front of the pack. She's already ulted. Everyone else is already ulted if they could, right? Mambo missed on her ult. She was just too far back. It just didn't work out. Too many pace chasers, too many frontrunners, right? So Super Creek doesn't accelerate here. She doesn't start pulling away. Until now. Now she's pulling away. But look at that. The Golshi's gonna catch her, surely, right? Golshi with the straightaway spurt and Turf S. There's no way. Oh, she holds position. So we have proof she's already accelerating, right? She's already hit final spurt, right? Look at how close they are to each other, right? They are extremely close to each other. And then extra tank happens. Still very close, right? There's not really that big a distance between them. The curve is about to end. Look where Super Creek is now. She pulled ahead. Again, that is a long S, 850 speed Golshi that hit her straightaway spurt and then still failed to out-accelerate the Creek, right? And also failed to catch up to her afterwards. I I would love to hear theories about what happened in this race, okay? Because I'm not sure. She definitely pulled ahead after extra tank hit, right? And just to prove that this isn't a one-off thing, I'm now going to show you win rates. So I'm going to, one, look at this ticket. This Super Creek is winning most of this ticket, literally only losing out to my own gold chip once. And even then, if I go to the runner history, this isn't a one-off thing. The Super Creek has done 35 of my 40 races so far, and is winning over half of them. In fact, she has the same / better win top 3 rate as the Golshi, and she has a better win rate. What's happening, y'all? The best that I can figure is that, one, the stamina calculator is just wrong, right? This was not my original Super Creek that I was planning on running. In fact, if you notice that red diamond, I put that whenever that's for a backup ace for a different CM. This was for a completely different long CM. I didn't make this Creek specifically for Pisces Cup, okay? This one was made for Pisces Cup. And in room matches, she dominated. She had basically the inverse here, right? She was winning most of her races in room matches. But now she's failed. But now she's folding. Now she's staying folded by the... To be fair, the gold chip was winning in those room matches too. But like, even this Mambo that I threw together is winning more often. Just by virtue of having more recovery. She's won 3 times as much as that Opera O has. I would love to hear theories. Is lane movement more important than we thought? Is the Golshi losing distance due to lane movement? Is stamina calculator wrong? Did the stamina calculator fail to calculate properly the amount of stamina that we would need in this CM? Did it underestimate things? Is there other factors at play here? Again, I will show off their stat lines just so you can all double check. Between the Golshi and the Super Creek, they are extremely similar, right? The Golshi is a little bit higher on wit, a little bit lower on power, and a little bit lower on speed, but actually has slightly more stamina thanks to her greens. Again, I'm just going to show that off real quick. The Super Creek is slightly faster, but that difference in speed is probably made up for by the difference in speed that end closers have. End closers have a speed advantage in the final straight, or in the last spurt. So there's no reason to believe that the Pace Chaser Super Creek should be able to stay ahead of her for as long as she did. And notably, this Creek also has a relatively low wit of 326. So it's not that strange that she'd fail to proc her Swinging Maestro. She routinely fails to proc Swinging Maestro. It just happens sometimes, right? What's happening, guys? Give me your best answers. Please and thank you. I'm a little lost.